What's up, Novato, and welcome back to your weekly announcements. Attention, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. School Photo Makeup Day will be Monday, January 25th and Friday, January 29th from 12:15 to 3 p.m. Check out the Sign Up Genius link that was emailed to you at students.nusd.org email, and email Mr. Pfister if you have any questions.
There is an upcoming event called Not in Our Town Speaker Series beginning February 11th, 2021. The program promises to be an honest and dynamic examination of racial inequity because the panel presenters will be high school students and other young adults from Novato. The program is looking for students who are powerful speakers, capable of generating emotion and self-reflection among potential allies. The goals are to dive deeply into race, discuss what it means to be anti-racist, and identify systemic racism in Novato. Participants will listen and learn from a young adult perspective, hear personal stories, and understand how racism and discrimination dehumanizes and exploits African Americans and other communities of color in our town.
The goal is to recruit a panel of dynamic African American and Latinx students to speak passionately and confront the truth about racism in our schools and in the outside community. The facilitated group of young adults will be sharing their own experiences with intolerance, microaggressions, and hatred. If you're interested in participating, please contact Rick Van Edelsberg.
Yearbook is looking for photos of the NHS students working and or volunteering. Upload pictures to your Yearbook Snap app or to the other category. Yearbook is also looking for face mask photos. Email them to novatohighyearbook@gmail.com with a blurb about what you like about the style or design and to be featured in the yearbook.
Yearbook would also like to announce this year's staff standouts. People who make class fun, Miss Stanton and Mr. UJ. Best dressed, Mr. Rigetti Marweg and Mr. Louie. Best storytellers, Camber and Mr. Searle. Most adventurous, Mr. Mahoney and Miss Budwell. Most creative, Miss Pollock and Miss Colleen. Above and beyond, you know that's every Novato High staff member, right? But you guys voted for Amber Yang and Miss Cortez. Funniest, Miss Roberts and Mr. Choli. Most homework, Miss Doolin and Mr. Blair. Brightens your day, Miss Carlson and Miss Faircloth. And your teachers of the year are Miss Corsetti and Mr. Rosenberg. Congratulations.
And now, here's Amber.
Welcome to our last Thriving Community video of the year. 2020 has been a wild one, and I'm sure we've all surfed different and unique waves this year to get through it. And just to acknowledge that we're continuing to get through it together. And if you're feeling depressed, isolated, panicked, worried, it's really okay. I invite you to be patient with yourself. All emotions are like waves, and sometimes we'll have waves that didn't go so well, and sometimes waves that we just flow right through. So while we can't be with each other physically, we might see this time as a way to be on our own a bit more, and think mindfully for ourselves about our lives and how we might better ourselves despite the craziness in the world. That we might be alone, but that doesn't mean we have to feel lonely. We can build a rich inner life where we can begin to feel good about ourselves, alone or with people, stress or no stress, right? And that when we do come back together, we'll bring the best of who we are to our communities and families. So as we close out this year, it's important that we think about this next year, 2021, and what we want for ourselves. That our own growth and development as a human being will help us face whatever this next year will bring for us. It's a brand new year. Who knows what's around the bend, right? And that doesn't just mean all the bad things that can happen. Maybe you'll start a new hobby. You'll work on feeling less socially anxious on Zoom. You'll make wiser decisions. You'll have less panic attacks. You'll forgive someone or forgive yourself. You'll work on getting rid of an unhealthy habit. You'll improve on a sport or activity you do. Whatever it is for you, who will you be at the end of 2021? And that may seem far away, but we're beginning with the end in mind. That there are things you feel like you can't do now, yet maybe this year that will change. When we get clear of what we want, we're moving beyond just being upset about the things that aren't working well in our lives. We need to do things differently and think differently to have different outcomes, right? So imagine at the end of 2021, you're different. You're healthier, you're better self. That you practiced what you needed to do. You kept showing up for yourself. You got the help you needed. Maybe you accomplished something, little or small. What would that look like for you? And good news is you will be changing like the seasons, whether you get clear of what you want or not. And this is what all of us need to do to grow. Yet wouldn't you like to be changing so that you're becoming more of the person you want to be? What you want for yourself is who you can become. And the extra good news is that if you keep following what you want, you'll discover more of yourself. And you'll look back and constantly be surprised by how much you've grown. And this doesn't mean that you won't be stressed. It means you'll be handling your stress more effectively because you will know more of who you are. So for those that aren't happy with their lives or those that feel like they don't know what they want, I want you to add one more word to that thought. Yet. You aren't happy with your life yet. You don't know what you want yet. You maybe have not developed a positive self-esteem yet. We're all a work in progress. And if life is a process, all judgments are irrelevant. We can't judge something until it's finished, right? And to end this year, let's practice a brief visualization meditation together. Teachers, students, and everyone who wants to join in, please join. This is for all of us. Teachers, you have the link to this video. And after the meditation video, I want you to write on this virtual collage Padlet so you can see what everyone else is doing for themselves. Maybe that'll spark a conversation in your classroom. Who will you be at the end of 2021? Think of behaviors, actions, personality traits, values, images, whatever comes up. And then I hope you can reflect on this for the next few weeks to come. I'm sensing that each one of you has something unique to offer. So whatever your winter break looks like, hopefully it's a good one. See you on the other side.
As stated in Superintendent Koska's email, due to the regulations outlined as a result of Marin County transitioning to the purple tier, the varying stay-at-home orders, and our re-entry plan, we will need to pause Phase 4 and Phase 5. The re-entry plan for Phase 4, grades 7, 8, 9, and 10, and Phase 5, grades 11 and 12, will be paused for 2 weeks. New dates for Phases 4 and 5 will be as follows. Phase 4, grades 7, 8, and 9, and 10 will return on January 19th, because January 18th is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Phase 5, grades 11 and 12 will return on January 25th. These dates continue to be subject to many variables we cannot control, including the Marin County tier and the varying stay-at-home orders. We'll see you in 2021. Stay safe, stay home, and
stay classy, Novato.